I cannot believe that I am about to film this video because I never in my life thought that I would fall for a scam. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Soph. If you're new here, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and a subscribe before you leave. Today's video is a bit of a different one because I never thought that I'd be doing a story time on a scam. Obviously I take full responsibility. I just want this to be like a lesson to be learnt for other people. I guess the easiest way to start it would be to just start from the beginning. So basically, my boyfriend's mum tagged me in this advert on Facebook that looked as though it was from Morphe themselves, where they were having a sale on, and I knew that Morphe was actually having a sale on. So I clicked on it, and then they had like really good deals, but not so good that you question it. And one of the deals was you get the James Charles palette and the James Charles makeup brushes, the big set, were going for quite a good price. And I'm not going to say the price because I don't want to include like financial things in this video, but it was a good price, but it was still enough to be like out of pocket. So I saw it and I was like, oh, this is actually a really good deal, you know. I've wanted the James Charles palette for a while now. The brushes, I wasn't really fussed by, but if I'm going to get them for a good deal, then I might as well. Because it's like another big set of brushes. So when I clean my brushes, I've still got brushes and I'm just a sucker for buying new brushes, basically. So I went through everything. Originally, I only had the palette in my basket, which wouldn't have cost that much. But then I saw the brushes on the deal thing and I was like, oh okay, so I'll have those too. And then I went to pay and it suggested that I pay by PayPal, but I decided to put my bank not my like main bank details in, but like my card details as you would on any site that you're buying from. And the minute that the transaction went through, I looked like at the top of the page and I realised it wasn't the official Morphe web address. So instantly my heart sank and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I think the web address was like limited discount store or something, but they'd made the page look like the Morphe, like the normal Morphe website, so I hadn't thought anything of it. And then another reason why I didn't think anything of it is because Morphe were having a 50% off sale. So even though the stuff I brought from this Morphe website wasn't in the official Morphe sale, I thought it was because I thought this was the official Morphe website. So obviously my heart sank. I was like, oh no, what have I done? And I start searching everything. I'm like, I need to cancel it. So I tried to contact my bank and they said that they can't do anything until the transaction has gone through. So you know when you buy stuff and then it goes on to like your pending payments and it doesn't officially come out of your bank account yet, I had to wait till it was fully out of my bank before I could ask my bank for help. And if anyone knows me as well, I don't like making phone calls. I will avoid making phone calls till I'm like blue in the face. I just cannot deal with making phone calls, so I try to deal with it over Twitter and over the messaging thing from my bank. And they basically, like I said, they said that they couldn't deal with it until it had gone through. So then it was just a waiting game and I was waiting and I tried to I saved the page on my Safari so that in case I needed to go back to it. And I went onto like some more of the info pages, and on the returns it said something like they can take it back as long as it's not been opened or anything, and as long as it's not food and stuff. And I was like, wow, that just proves even more, because I'm pretty sure the Morphe website doesn't have we can take it back as long as it's not food, because they don't sell food. It literally looked like somebody had just gone onto some random website, highlighted their like returns policy and then stuck it on this makeshift website they'd done. Honestly, this whole story is just stress to me. But yeah, so I'm looking on that and I'm like, wow, I'm not going to be able to return it, so I'm definitely not going to get my money back from them. So then I was literally just waiting and waiting until they had taken my money like for good. And then after that I contacted my bank again, and they were like, you need to go through the scams people or the fraud people on their hotline. And I was like, oh, you know what, I can deal without that money. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want to bring up, basically. Like, and that's not what I want you guys to take away from this. If you have an issue, ring your bank and I'm sure they will get it sorted for you. I was just like a wimp and couldn't do it, so I've lost some money that I could have had right now. But at this point I was certain that I wasn't going to get my money back, and I wasn't going to get any products from it because, let's face it, if I did, they were going to be fake, or I just wasn't going to get any. And the transaction had gone through, so I had gone on there and they'd taken even more money than it was supposed to be, because it had actually been taken by like a company in Thailand, and the web address that was on the like reference thing was a completely different website to the one that I'd ordered from. So now I'm in this triangle of, I thought it was the official Morphe website. It was actually a thing called limited discount or something like that. But then that was just like a mask website, because the money had actually been taken from some like fancy dress website in Thailand or something like that. And then the exchange rate had made them take more money than they should have. And so I was just like, what is going on? This is like so wrong. But like I said, at this point I had just decided I wasn't gonna get anything. It was over. I'm just gonna like forget about it and live my life. And then while I was waiting for some stuff to come in from the haul that I just filmed, I got another parcel, and it was like a really weird shape, and it was all covered in like duct tape and stuff. And I was like, oh, I think I know what this is. And yeah. It was my James Charles collection. And bear in mind, I was not shocked when I saw this, because I feel, like I said, I thought I either wasn't going to get anything, or what I did get was going to be fake. But let me just show you what I got. So the palette, bear in mind I didn't want to even touch it because of what's going on in the world right now. But the palette came in a box like this, all like squashed, and like you probably can't tell on camera. It actually looks quite good on camera. But like this, I don't know if that's how he actually writes his name, but that barely even says Charles. And it's like clearly printed, not very good quality. And I don't have the official one. Like I said, I ordered this because I thought it was the original Morphe website, and I didn't have the palette, and I really wanted the palette. So I don't have the official one to like compare it to, but I will find pictures when I edit this. So this is the box that it comes in. You probably can't tell, but it is quite poorly printed on there. And then this is the palette, the side of the palette. This is the front. I'm pretty sure it's not made out of cardboard from the official Morphe website. And then this is the inside. Like, fair enough, the colours match it. It's like, whatever. I will not be putting any of this on my face because I do not know what is in it. Because the back of it, where the ingredients go, is obviously just copied from the original palette, and I don't know that that's the truth, and it does smell a bit chemically. So I mean, I think the colours match quite well to what's supposed to be in there, but again, I'm not gonna swatch it. I'm not gonna put it on. Okay, I'll swatch it. That felt too like greasy. That was just one colour, and now I'm probably infected. But yeah, because I don't know what like chemicals and stuff are in here, I won't be putting it on my face at all whatsoever. But that's the little cheapy James Charles palette. We love a collection, you know, it's great. I wish I had the original so that I could compare it, but I can literally bend it, look. Oh my god, how did I get scammed so hard? But yeah, so bendy. That's the palette. This is the sponge, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be red, and it's just, ugh, quite clearly not. This Okay, this one I'm not so mad at, I'm not gonna lie. The brush set, this is quite a nice pot, so even if I don't keep the brushes, I will probably keep the pot just to put my actual brushes in. And then you open it up and you have like all the brushes. To be fair, like I said, although they smell really chemically, like if you were buying like the cheaper brushes that were on like Amazon and stuff, they look fair, like pretty much spot on. The only reason I know that they're not Morphe is because I have real Morphe brushes, so I could compare the lettering. I don't know. This is my real Morphe brush, and this is the fake one. Look how similar they actually are. That is insane. The only difference is that this one is slightly smaller, but they are a different brush, I think. And the writing is smaller. So there's the writing on the fake one. And here's the writing on the real one. I think this one's more shiny. And when I originally looked, I was looking on a much smaller brush. So it was like really obvious what was fake or not. But like these are almost identical. That is insane. I'm shook. I did say to Connor that I would probably rinse these brushes off and use them as like a cheaper alternative to using up all my real like good brushes. But the writing's smaller than on the normal brushes. So, but yeah, so this is like the fake pot and this is my real one. So I'm going to go put that back before I get it mixed up. But it's a good scam, I can tell you that. Because like, yeah. I mean, look how, these, if you didn't know any better, these would look so real to you. Like I said, like this thing here, the like engravement where it says, where it's supposed to say James Charles, it says Jamis Charez, and I don't know if that's how his signature goes, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So I will probably put these brushes into one of my older pots and put my main brushes into this pot to keep them separate. But I can see me using them if I've like rinsed them or just let them air out, because they do smell quite chemically. I'm not entirely mad at these. Like, it's like if you just bought some of those cheaper brushes off of Amazon, but for a price that you shouldn't have because they were more expensive than if you bought them on Amazon. And I always need new brushes for like when I clean mine. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are the cheap brushes from like eBay and they've just printed Morphe on them. And I'm looking and I'm pretty sure I've got like the same brush like 3 times. Look! This one. I've got twice. That's the same brush. That's hilarious. I'm just laughing at this whole situation because I got scammed so hard. But I'm still low-key happy that I got some new brushes out. It's not funny at all. Like, there are these... I made this video to make people aware that there are scams out there and you should always check. Like, I'm lucky that it was still a secure website and that my bank details haven't been leaked everywhere. Because that happens. If you're not on a secure enough website, your details can be leaked and, like, people will just start taking money out of your bank account. So I'm lucky that didn't happen to me, but please be careful. Like, if you want to buy a specific thing, for example, the James Charles Morphe website, buy it from somewhere official that you know stocks it. So if you're in the UK, you can buy it at Boots or on the Morphe website. If you're from America, I'm sure there's like plenty of other places you can buy it. Oh, you can also get it from Cult Beauty. If you're from America, I don't know where you can buy it, but you can always buy it from the Morphe website, the official Morphe website. Don't try and get good names for really cheap. If it looks like too good of a deal, it probably is. You're probably getting something fake like me. And you don't know what chemicals are on them or in them, so please only buy from the official places, and please be careful when it comes to scams, because there is a lot out there, and especially during times like now, people are making, like, taking advantage of those that will be sat at home wanting to like shop, which was me before I went back to work. And yeah, so just be super careful and watch this video, laugh at my mistake and learn from it, because I will never try and get a bargain again at this rate. But at least I got some new cheap brushes out of it. But yeah, so that is all for my sister scam story time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, I hope you at least learnt from it. And yeah, until the next video. Bye guys.